guys, Jonah here once again with another beer review, and it's another end of an era kind of video because it is the last beer from this box, the Southeast box. I'm fast finishing a lot of boxes, and that's what I'm trying to do because I've got little odds and sods left that I need to do reviews on, and then once I can get rid of those, I'll do the best of the beer box review. If that's a thing, I've got about 3 or 4 of those to do, and they probably won't make much sense. The Oktoberfest one probably will make the most sense because it was only last month, wasn't it? Anyway, there is method to my madness sometimes. This is the beer we're doing today. It's from 4 Pure over in Bermondsey. I used to live not too far away from there, and it's called London Haze. It's a fruity, hazy pale ale at 5.3% on the ABV. And I am really glad that breweries have started to call their pale ales, which are in fact pale ales, although this one could be an IPA, perhaps as a descriptor. But most of the time, they are not IPAs. A session IPA is not a beer style in my eyes. Fruity haze for hazy days, it says. And this one says, best enjoyed in the city, the sun retreating behind the concrete horizon. This isn't London fog, it's London haze. Smooth, tropical, citrusy, hazy, and delicious. You can have a look at Bermondsey's own 4 Pure, and you can follow them at 4 Pure, it says. Interesting. As I said, it is a 5.5, or 5.3 ABV pale ale. It is a 330 can. Is that the IBUs that I can see there? That can't be. Oh no, it's calories. My God, I keep thinking something's IBUs and it isn't. Water, barley. It's got wheat and oats in it, and then hops and yeast. It's even got a black top. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's a silver bottom. But anyway, that's not necessarily a bad thing. And this says it's a limited edition, so I doubt this beer is available anymore. London Haze. It looks really good. It has got all the things that I like in a beer. That's a modern style beer at that. Just doing a quick pressure test. This one is okay as well. I haven't had any exploding beers for ages. Oh, he says, I mean, does that count as an explosion? No, but definitely going to have a big head, I reckon, on this one. I've done a bit of research. For a change, I've done some research. And on this beer, the hops are Simcoe Citra and Idaho 7. Let us see. If I'm gentle with the pour, hopefully we won't get, yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get a massive amount of head, which is cool. Cool in the gang. There we go. Oh, the head's beginning to build up. Boom. Well, that is definitely more than I was hoping for, but never mind. So how are we? 2 fingers, 2.5, almost 3 fingers. Wow, fantastic. And we will do another one of these cheeky ones. When I get a big head, I like to have a look at the head in my pictures that I put on the front of these videos. And if you are a viewer that has stuck with me through thin and thick, should be the other way round, really. Thank you so much. But if you're not, why not do me a favor? Click like and subscribe. Do all that kind of jazz. Oh, this is lovely stuff. Look at the bubbles on that bad boy. Oh, and look, massive big bubbles on the side of the glass. I have heard tell that is not necessarily cleaning your glasses so well, because it gives something for the bubbles to attach to. Once they attach, they fill up with carbon dioxide. You get bigger bubbles. But then, if that is your goal in life, don't wash your don't wash your glassware. And interestingly, we were cleaning out some cupboards in the gaff, and I found a pint glass that I don't think I've ever used. So I might try and get that one out for another beer review. Not today, obviously. I'm using Old Faithful because I know that that holds a 330 can plus room for big head, which is definitely what we have today. Right, let's get into this review then. Now, interesting, I'm getting another one of those kind of detergent-y kind of, yeah, aroma things. And I was expecting, because the Simcoe's in there, I was expecting orange and that kind of stuff. I am getting citrus, but like I say, it's that kind of chalky, stroke detergent-y type thing. I think I did a couple of those reviews over the weekend or perhaps last week where my cold was in full swing. This week I'm actually not too bad. I got a bit of it in the back of my throat and in my nose, but my senses are returning, and I'm doing some beer judging training soon. Actually, very soon. It's going to be this weekend. So yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm hoping my cold will be gone by then. Lovely colour, definitely an opaque. When they say hazy pale, that's definitely a good descriptor. Right, let's try this way round because I can see there's already a formation of a bit of a line on there. Cheers and beers, guys. Um, Happy Friday to you. Happy weekend and all that kind of stuff. Wow. First of all, huge carbon dioxide kind of burn. Real amount of kind of citrus going on there. So kind of citrus, grapefruity, orangey first, then followed by the citra kind of greenness. But there is a bit of kind of like hot burn, I guess, is the best way to describe it. Sometimes when you have something and it's reasonably hoppy, and you just get that kind of whoa. So I'm hoping that this will mellow all of my obscene hop tasting nodes in my taste buds are fired. So I'm hoping second and third sip will be a bit less intrusive, shall we say. Oh, I've got one of those. Oh, I've got a hair up my nose. Maybe it's mine, maybe it's the cat's, I don't know. Right, let's go in for a second sip. And look, I've got that vicious line at the top, but there should have been a kind of secondary one, and there isn't. So let's see what we get anyway. Oh, again, ah, there's that kind of detergent thing going on. But yeah, again, assaulted by. Now, I'm not sure, is it the interaction between the carbon dioxide, the kind of carbonic acid, and potentially, no, I don't know, that grapefruity side of things, the alpha acid mixing with the carbonic acid to give an acid overload. Um, but it's definitely something really bitter up front. Then it goes into kind of zesty grapefruitiness, which is nice. Oh, pardon me. I've had this in the fridge for, I think this one was in the fridge for longer than the couple of previous ones, so maybe 4 or 5 days. And what happens is, as you should know by now, when you put a liquid rich, a fizzy liquid, a fizzy drink, of which beer is, into a cold environment and you chill it down, a lot of the carbon dioxide gets reabsorbed into the liquid. So when you open it, number one, it doesn't explode, which is exactly the reason why I've done it. But as a result, you do get a lot more carbon dioxide in the glass. in the liquid. So when you drink, it really does sort of churn up in your stomach and gives you a bit of belching and that kind of stuff. Um, long gone are the days of drinking ice cold lager directly from the pump in the pub, necking them and doing obscene kind of belches. Not that I was ever really into lager, but I have drunk lager in my time. Right, there we go. Not so straight. So that one at the top, still there, big fat tide line, but that one's a bit wonky. Not sure what happened there. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what we get this time. Oh, yep, we definitely have a third line there, which is pretty good. I am getting that kind of zestiness now, and that kind of lemoniness, lemony ness. And yeah, it's that weird kind of detergenty type thing. Maybe there's something that processes that breweries are doing as a process that over time leaves a bit of a tang in their beer. Because I'm also getting a bit of a sort of metallic, what they used to call homebrew twang. Um, and I think that a lot of the time um, is based on where you put the final beer. In this case, it's in a can, but maybe if your canning line isn't purely on point, you can get some off flavors coming into your beer. I'll ask them tomorrow when I do my training. I'm forgetting that it's Friday, man. When you're working and you only have weekends, and there aren't any bank holiday weekends in the autumn and winter time until Christmas. So it's a good 3 months before you have an actual day off, kind of, unless you book some days off. But yeah, not had many days off this year, apart from when I've been going into the hospitals and going to funerals and things. So yeah, not so good this year. In fact, it's not been a good year since 2020. And even that towards this time of year in 2020 is when COVID started. So it's been almost 3 years of really bad negative vibes. So yeah, life is, well, I guess when you have struggles, the good thing is it makes you appreciate the good times more. But when you're going through a bad patch like I am at the moment, wow, Jesus, yeah, it's hard to get up out of bed, put it that way. I'll drink to that. Whoa. And that mouthful was the zestiest of them all. And another little line down the bottom there. Really nice lacing on the glass today, which I like, and the vertical stuff. Look at that. It looks like a kind of Christmas tree. I think that's really cool. If I had a glass that was kind of like that shape, I think I would get some absolutely fantastic kind of tinsel effect, like a Christmas tree. That might be a good thing to try. I don't know if they make. I'm sure they make sort of pointy glasses, coming up to a point, like a brandy glass. I mean, that one's not too bad, but it kind of tulips back out again. Anyway, I'm beginning to rant, so I will let you get on your way with the weekend, dear viewer. Thank you for tuning in and drinking or listening to me drinking some beer. Hopefully, you're drinking already. Take care of yourself. Make sure you take care of each other. And remember, over the weekend and into the new week, drink some beer.